Guys, shockingly, welcome to my channel. Hey, it's Wednesday. I already got a DoorDash order. It's $13 and some change for 6 miles, I think. A little over 6 miles, almost 7, I think, but for like 13, 15 items somewhere in that area. Just not getting anything on Instacart right now. Some $20 for 20 miles on Instacart. And there was a $24 Winn-Dixie, which they don't have the aisles on Instacart. Just can't seem to do that. It's gonna take longer. All right, guys, sorry for the lack of content yesterday. When I'm waiting on Instacart, it ties up the phone that I use to record everything with. I've got to get a GoPro or something so I can do things differently. When you do Instacart, you're pretty much staring at your phone the whole day. No notification. If you get a notification that there's an order, you're too late. And probably the ones that are bad because nobody's taking them. So they're sending out a notification. If you want to get something like that $81 one, the 2 that I got last week, you're not going to get a notification for that. It's going to be like a blip on the screen. It's just going to show up and disappear. You literally have to stare at your phone. That's why they talk about the white screen of death when you don't get any orders. It hurts your neck too. Yeah, this DoorDash order is actually pretty nice. It's $13.25. It's I think 6.9 miles, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to a guy at the airport that's in the booth that takes your ticket when you leave from the parking. He's a pretty cool guy. I've delivered to him many times. He always tips well. Very easy. Winn-Dixie on DoorDash is so easy because it gives you all the aisles. And it makes it so much easier, for lack of a better word. You'll have people asking me about my nephew. If you don't follow the community post, I guess some people saw the community post, but they didn't see the second one maybe. My community post, I let you guys know he was okay. He was allergic to eggs. He had some eggs and started blowing up, basically, reaction. So they've got him on EpiPens and medication. Yeah, he's doing good. It's my brother-in-law's kids. He married a young lady from the Philippines, and they have 2 beautiful kids. They're actually going to be going back to the Philippines to get her other 2 kids. She has 2 down there as well. And just an update on my wife. She actually has neck surgery on June 8th. So again, thoughts and prayers, if you don't mind. June 8th. She'll have to stay in the hospital 1 to 2 days. Probably a tough recovery, to be honest with you. She's having 3 discs replaced in her neck. I could be wrong. I think from her words, she told me there was actually 6 discs in the neck total, so she's having half of her disc replaced. It's going to be a rough recovery. I think she'll be out of work for 3 months. But she works for the government, so she'll still get paid. She's got it covered. She's real worried about it. So I would be too, though. I mean, but I try to be encouraging and not let her know that I would be worried as well. She's gonna be fine. All right, guys, this is my dilemma. I'm gonna show you Para real quick. These are my DoorDash offers this morning. None during the 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock area, and then I think maybe 5. And I took one of them during the 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. It's 10:07 now. Nothing on Instacart. It's nothing. Not even bad orders. It's terrible. I'm at $13, guys, and it's 10:07. I've been out here 2 hours, and I'm taking this Grubhub for $11 and some change for about 6 miles. Yeah, I may have to switch gears tomorrow. I'm also debating on changing my schedule to 11 o'clock to whenever I leave. I don't know that I can do mornings anymore. It's driving me insane sitting in my car. The orders are not there. They're awful. All right, I got that order picked up from the Metro Diner. I'm taking it to the customer now. I noticed the dasher in there. It was ready, though, by the way. I was really shocked for Grubhub to be ready, but it may have been sitting out there a while. Anyway, the dasher that was parked next to me, noticed he had an old Milwaukee beer in between his console and his drink cup holder. First of all, you couldn't pick a worse beer. That's like nasty, man. What's your favorite beer? Put it in the comments if you drink. I used to drink. Guinness has always been my favorite. I like dark lager. I don't need to tell you guys that that's not what you need to be doing. You don't need to be drinking while you dash. Obviously, he probably will not be on the platform long. I had to let him leave before I went because I didn't want to. I wanted to know where he was. I didn't want him behind me or next to me at all. So, yeah. like I say, Dashers never surprise me. They just never do. That's crazy. Like, don't be that guy. The Grubhub customer calling me for some reason. I'm standing at his door, putting the food at the door. It says leave it at the door. I hung up on him. There's no reason for us to have a conversation when I'm already at your door. You're probably calling wondering where somebody was. I don't know. Don't care. I'm not trying to be mean. It's just there's absolutely no reason for me and that guy or whoever it was to talk. I'm at your door. Answer the door. All right, guys. I'm not being rude about that customer. I'm just saying, like, you know, I mean, like, don't call me while I'm standing at your door. It makes absolutely no sense. So anyway, let's move on. I went to Publix, give me an energy drink. Also give me something for breakfast, like some Italian pinwheels. I don't know if you've ever had those. They're pretty good. I turn on the Wi-Fi while I'm in there because this Publix, I have 1 bar to 3 bars. It just kind of keeps bouncing back and forth. Turn on the Wi-Fi while I'm inside, and I get an offer for $32 for 7 miles. I think it was 30 items. And somebody got it like before I could click it, and immediately another one came up for 17 for a little over a mile, and I grabbed it, and it was like 12 items going like a little over a mile. So that was actually a better one. The bigger one's not always the better one, but in this case the $17 one was the better one in my opinion. Guys, I got a $9 and some change Zaxby's for about 2.9 miles. I was talking to a buddy there that does Instacart, and I told him what he doesn't do food delivery anymore because he doesn't have time. He just says it's not worth it. Looked at me when I told him what it was, like I was wasting my time. But I mean, it beats sitting around, bro. I mean, you know, yeah, any Instacart is better than that, right? Most cases. But I mean, like when you get them, you know, man, I couldn't ask for a better order. $28, 1 mile, and it's across the street from Publix in the neighborhood over here. Oh, I needed this. If you guys have been watching the channel, last Thursday I worked to, basically I got charged on the 7th day of my NordVPN, and I was supposed to have a 7-day trial, so I was working to put that money back in my bank that they took out, and I did get my refund, by the way, but I just got a PayPal bill. I mean, I don't have to pay it, it's a bill sent to me, and I looked at the bottom, there's a Nord antivirus full year charge, and if I didn't respond by tomorrow, they were going to charge me the full amount. Well, I called the number, and of course it's someone from India. I told him it wasn't NordVPN, and I told him he was a piece of you know what, and he says, this is how you talk to people? And I got even worse with him, and then he got bad. And we were going back and forth. And then I called him back and asked, because he hung up on me. He went off on that guy, and that guy went off on me. We were just going back and forth. I thought it was funny. These telemarketers, man, there's all kinds of scams going on, guys, so y'all need to be careful. Hey guys, I got a $2 and some change order for UberEats. It's a double order. 5 Guys burgers and fries. Believe it or not, I didn't have to wait on the fries. They were already ready. And then chicken salad chick. So gotta go drop those off now. It's gotta put us back on track. Actually, the last grocery order put us where we needed to be for the 12 o'clock hour. And now this one's going to put us where we need to be for the 1 o'clock hour. Well, we should have this dropped off before then, I think. I'm in traffic next to one of these. Pretty darn cool. Super cool. Let's go take care of this $30 Instacart order. It's going about 9 miles. I think it's about 40 items, 2 different customers. One's got 17, the other's got 23. So let's go. I'm an Instacart boy, not an island boy. I'm an Instacart boy, Instacart boy. I be shopping for limes. I be standing in line. I don't work 9 to 5, but I'm always on time. I'm an Instacart boy. Instacart boy. All right, guys, I just met my goal. I did a shop only. It was for $6 and some change. We're at goal now, so I'm happy. Even over the goal enough to make up for yesterday. You know, we were down $2. All right, so I got a Grubhub that's taking me back across town towards my house. But you know, if I get anything after I drop this off, I'll still take something. I'm not against it. That's DoorDash. Let's see what they have live. It's not live, but you know what I mean. Look at that, $5 for 5 miles. Woo! Quick note, you make mistakes sometimes. That shop only was wrong Publix, so I didn't want to cancel it because I mean I'm trying to depend on Instacart some more than usual, and I didn't want to get my cancellation rate up to 4%. It's already at 3. I went ahead and, you know, stuck to it. I went to the other Publix, and, you know, if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have got this order. So that worked out for me pretty good. So earlier I delivered to a guy, I don't really believe that's his name, but his name was Harry D. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. But now this delivery, when I pick up this pizza and such, it's going to be to Harry B. I just find that very odd. I mean, there can't be a whole lot of Harrys in the world, I wouldn't think. Yeah, it's just kind of random. I don't know if they're real names or not. You don't get to see the last name, so I don't believe the Harry D was a real name. That's just me personally. I'm not buying into that.